Hi, my name is Alex Ford, and this is my social dilemma video project. So there's 4 questions I have to answer. The first one is, how does the film relate to what you just learned about addiction in chapter 13? I think it is very obvious that through that movie and just through being on social media, like personally, that it is an addiction. There's been times where I've forgotten my phone at home when I'm like going to church or something, and it feels like a part of me is missing, and that's not healthy at all. So I think a lot of the just different signs of addiction are shown in people who are on social media and can't put down their phones. Explain how social media can influence cognitive function. I think a major one with this is our attention span, and I can definitely see this personally. Used to love watching movies, and now I can't, I don't know, because of Instagram and TikTok, it takes a lot of me to just sit down and watch a movie, and for it to keep my attention, which I don't think is a good thing. Not that, I don't know, watching movies can also be bad, but attention span doesn't just apply to movies. Sometimes in lectures in school or different things, it just takes a lot to keep our attention. How does cell phone use affect personal and community wellness? Include positive and negative effects. Cell phones can obviously be very useful. That's like a computer that fits in our hand. I'm doing this on my phone right now, so it's able to video, take pictures, call people. I don't know. So I think some positive effects is it keeps you connected with other people that you may not be able to be connected. Personally, I have most of my friends do not live near me. Most of them live in other states, and I don't get to see them other than once a year. So having a phone allows me to stay connected with them and keep those friendships alive and well, and that's good for my mental health, that's good for theirs, just overall. Some negative ones is, being addicted to your phone, not being able to go anywhere without it, when you're out at restaurants, feels like nobody can sit down and just have conversations without the presence of their phone or being on their phone anymore. It feels impossible to just sit down and have a conversation. So yeah, I don't think that's very good. In a way, you can feel connected, I can still feel connected to those friendships, but at the same time, in real life, in face-to-face friendships, cell phone use can make you feel disconnected from the other person. I don't know, it's just so easy to access so many things on your phone, which can be a good thing sometimes, and it can also be a bad thing. There's just many different ways that it can do that. And then lastly, what would you say to persuade someone to change their behavior in relation to screen time? I try to do this by setting app limits on the apps I use the most, which are social media apps. This doesn't always work because a lot of the times I'll just, whenever the time limit comes up, I just ignore it. But I think after watching this movie and just realizing how much control social media has over me and my phone has over me, I think this might actually persuade me to actually cut down my screen time. Don't know exactly what I would say to someone because I struggle with this, but one of my best friends does a good job of cutting back her screen time. She actually just she has, I think last night she deleted the main social media apps that she uses, and she's only going to download them like once a week and be on them, which will cut down a lot of her screen time. So, and her reasoning is because the more she's on social media, the worse her mental health is. And I think that's true for a lot of people. It's true for me. So I think we have to put our own mental health first, and in order to do that, you've got to cut down your screen time. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the social dilemma.